Ricky here with Romero Cards for Rubbernecker Stamps today, and I thought I would make another video for them. I am on their design team, and I usually only have to make a card for them and do a blog post. But I've actually been making some videos for them lately because I kind of feel like they're a company that doesn't get seen as often. I would really like to put them out there. They've been around for a really long time, and they're really great people, family-owned business, and they're just super nice to all of us design team members. So I thought I would go ahead and do a video for them today. And I'm excited because we're getting ready to go into October, and you know what that means. Everything like pumpkins and candy corn, which you guys, candy corn is a great candy. I don't know what people are talking about when they say candy corn is gross. It is not. If you are team candy corn, let me know now. Let me know down in the comments. And if you are not, then just thumbs up this video and leave. Anyway, I'm making a really cool card today. Let's go down to the downward facing camera so that I can show you the products that we're going to be using today. All right. So I'm going to be using this scrap piece of paper that I made a couple videos ago. It's just been sitting in my craft room, so I thought I would go ahead and use this. This is some distress oxides that I made. It was really something that didn't turn out so well because I did not like the brown with the orange and the purple, but actually this is going to be perfect for this card. And then we have some black cardstock, some white cardstock, white card base. We're making a square card today. We're going to be using the ghost die from Rubbernecker. So I have some cut out here already, but we're going to be cutting that out. We're also going to be using the jack-o'-lantern stencil on this. And we're also going to be using the stamp set pumpkin dress setup, the stamps along with the matching dies. And then we're also going to be making this glow in the dark, and I'm freaking excited about it. So we're going to be using this glitter glaze from Brutus Monroe, and it's glow in the dark. And I wish I could turn off the lights right now so that you could see it as it glows in the dark. But it is freaking cool, and I cannot wait to put this on the card. So let me go ahead and get the desk set up so that we go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is some stenciling because we need this to dry while we're working on other parts of our card. So I'm going to go ahead and place the stencil down onto the stamp wheel here. And then we're going to take this Brutus Monroe glow in the dark paste and put this all over the card panel here. I just think this is going to look so neat when it glows in the dark. And I'll probably have some pictures up on the blog so that you guys can see it, but I think it's going to be really cool to see. I haven't used this stuff in a really long time, so I thought that I would pull it out so that we can create with it today. I can't remember the last time I used it, if it needed to be a little thick or if we could just leave it kind of thin. I might just leave it a little thick on here, just so that's nice and covered. I think that'll be pretty good. I want to make sure everything's covered because I won't be cutting this down probably. And if I do, it'll be just a small, very small amount. All right, so let's go ahead and get this pulled off, and then what we'll do is we're going to clean our our stencil right away because we do not want this to dry on the stencil because we want to be able to use it at a different time. So let me pull this off. You guys, my fingernails have been pretty bad lately because I've been a nervous Nelly. Alrighty, so there we go. We have that nice and covered. I'll go ahead and get this stuff washed up and we'll head on over to the next step. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you guys before this actually dried is because I don't want to cut this down any, I actually took the palette knife and just scraped the sides to take off any of the extra paste that there might be. If I was cutting this down, it wouldn't be a problem, but I already know that I want to keep this the same size. So I just took the palette knife and scraped it and then that took off all the extra that was on the side. So helpful tip for you guys. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and do our sentiment for this card. I'm going to be using the sentiment, "You're the pumpkin of my eye," because I thought it would be cute because it has all the pumpkin faces that are going to be on the card. So I'm going to go ahead and get this pulled off here. We'll go ahead and get this down onto the stamp wheel. Let's go ahead and get it picked up here. All right. So we'll use our anti-static tool here to make sure we get off all the static. And then we are going to use some clear embossing ink to make sure this is nice and covered. Let's get this stamped down. All right, that looks good. We're going to take our official, unofficial embossing powder catcher. And we're just going to do that, tap off. There's a little bit left over. We'll tap, 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 tap a little bit. Brush off. And then we're going to go ahead and heat emboss this off camera. All right, so we have "You're the pumpkin of my eye." And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. I will cut off some of this on this little mini trimmer. And then maybe a little bit more on this one. All right, and then I think all right, so I have it like this, but I kind of feel like I want to just cut out these corners. Kind of have like this situation. All right, so I have that cut. Let's go to the next step. Okay, so now we are going to cut out all of our little ghosts here. They are super cute. I just love these guys. We'll go ahead and put these down onto the die cutting machine. Again, this die cutting machine is amazing. It's the miniature Anna Griffin. You can get it over on Honeybee's website, which will be linked below. And you know, I just want to run this through again. I just feel like I should. Alright, let's put this guy away. Alright, and then we have all our little ghosts popped out. These things are so adorable. I saw these at the stamp show when I was there, and they freaking sold out before I could get them. So Rob was nice enough to get them sent out to me when they got more. So check out all those little guys. So fun. I'll poke out all their little eyes and all that good stuff. And, you know, they'll look cute. So we'll be right back. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do now is just to start putting the card together. So I'm going to put a layer of black onto the card base. This is cut at 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. We're placing that on top of a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 card base. Then I'm going to put this on top of that. This is cut at 4 by 4. So we're going to put a lot of glue on this. This is watercolor paper. Okay, we want to make sure that we have the faces of the jack-o'-lanterns upright, so I did put this against the light just to make sure. place that down. And then what we'll do is we're just going to put a block on top of that to make sure that it gets pushed down. Okay, so now that we have this done, it's nice and glued down, we're going to start putting our ghost on. And I kind of feel like I'm going to pop them up with some foam dots here. So we're just going to put some on the back of them here. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to get them popped up. And let's see how we're going to arrange these guys. I'm thinking maybe this one here. So we forgot one. All right, maybe this guy here and there. And this one here. And I think what I might do is make it so that it looks like these ghosts are holding up the sentiment. I feel like I like that. So let me go ahead and get all these guys glued down and get the sentiment on, and then we'll finish up the cards. Okay, and so for the sentiment, I put some glue dots on the back of that, or glue foam dots, actually. And then I put some glue on the arms of the ghost, and then I'm just going to place this down here to make it look like they're holding up the sentiment. There we go. Now, this is the completed card. I know it doesn't look like much, but it is going to be fun once I get a picture of what it looks like. And I will include that after the video, and you'll be able to see what this looks like at night in the dark. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. And make sure that you head over to Rubbernecker Stamps and check out all the great products that they have. Also check them out over on Facebook and over on Instagram as well. And check out their YouTube channel also. Also make sure you check me out over on Instagram and Facebook by searching for Bromero Cards. And I hope that this shows some of the products off that Rubbernecker has. And I hope that you guys will get to know them pretty well and pretty soon. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video, thumbs up it, subscribe to my channel, share it, and then click that bell so that you know a new video is coming out. Thank you. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.